How much wood could a wood chipper chip if a wood chipper could chip wood? Well, this one isn't chipping very much. Let's see what it's going to take to get this wood chipper chipping again. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the story of a wood chipper that's been through the ringer. My client, a genuinely big-hearted guy, loaned this chipper out to help someone out. But 2 years later, it's finally made its way back. And let's just say it's seen better days. We're about to uncover the mess it's in and figure out what it'll take to get this chipper chipping again. So let's roll up our sleeves and take a closer look at the unfortunate disaster this wood chipper's been through. Today we're going to be working on a Vermeer BC1000 brush chipper. It is powered by a Duetz 2.9 liter inline 4-cylinder non-turbo 49 horsepower diesel. Knowing that this chipper hasn't ran in a few years and seeing that the starter was not bolted to the bell housing sitting down near the battery, I figured let's just get these covers off right off the bat so we can actually see what's going on. The cooling fan had come apart. Literally, the plastic blades on the fan had impaled themselves into the radiator at some point. Somebody then epoxied it, did some kind of a shade tree repair. It's not working. It only has coolant up to that hole in the radiator. So we know that that's not working correctly. That's going to have to be replaced. Might as well take the radiator off. The exhaust is going to have to come off in order to get the top panel off. I was going to leave the muffler attached to the upper engine panel. However, it was just too heavy to get off of there by myself. So I took the muffler off of the top panel and then took the panel off. In hindsight, I probably could have got it, but I'm just me and it was 4 bolts. So it was pretty simple. All right, now we can see up top and on the other side. Let's get this back side off. Why is that off? Why is there an injector pulled out? That injector is way up higher than the rest. Oh my God. So I need all new injectors. Oh! That one's busted out of the head. The head's gonna have to come off. Oh, what happened there? Seeing as though this harness is in such close proximity to that oil cooler, whatever put a good chunk in that oil cooler, I'm guessing took a chunk out of this harness, and you can see where someone had twist tied the wires back together so they could also touch each other while power and ground is probably passing through them. Can't grip it anywhere. This is why I came out. I was going to take the head off just to see what the damage was, but I'm not going to waste my time when I saw the leaves and stuff in there. We're not going to go there. I don't care what's under there. I don't care about the damage. Unless you guys want to see it in the comments when I pull this out to do the new engine, then we can. But here's what we got. It does turn over, but not much. Well, none that way. And I put it in the neutral. I put it in every gear I could. That's it. So that goes there. And then it goes about that far that way. Oh, a little more, but that's it. That's it too. There's no compression sounds or nothing. It's El Toasted. There's something majorly bad in there. So it's done, especially when the valve train looks the way it does. Oh, look at all the sand and dirt. Look at that. Oh, it's just falling out of everywhere. Needs an alternator. Listen. Look at all that falling out of there. I've never seen that, but I suppose it's on a chipper. So at this point, we know it's catastrophic engine damage, but I still wanted to investigate further and see what it could be, what it might be, and take off the cylinder head and see what carnage might lie beneath. And in doing so, I thought, well, I'll take off this EGR cooler. Let me take off this oil filter here and see what's that might be hiding.
That's
What's that? Water? What?
I just spun the oil filter
wait
off.
till
That
you
was all
see
water.
this.
This is water that came out of the oil. You heard it first. Oh. That's not good.
At this point, we know it's cooked. There's no rejuvenating this beast, but I still really wanted to get the cylinder head off, or at least pull the valve cover and take a look. So let's see what that looks like. Ready for the big reveal? Oh my God. You guys got to see this. So we just took the valve cover off, and it's obvious this thing sat for a long time with the valve cover off, and somebody just bapped it together. This thing sat for a long time with the valve cover off, and somebody put it back on because you can see these dead leaves inside. Those leaves were not there. They were not leaning up against all of that. You saw me take it off. This was there. They just jammed it on. Oh my gosh, and look at this. What is this? Up there. Water pimples. They're a little water pimple. I'm done. I'm not even going to waste my time or his money. This thing's toast. It only turns over, from about here to there and then back, and that's all it turns over. It's toast. We're done with this. There's no saving it. It needs an all new fuel system. It needs a new engine complete. They're out there. They're just super expensive. Look at that. One more time. I just can't get over it. Here we go. Ready? Look at that. And then here, I can't, this fuel rail. Look at the line going into the injector. It's just jammed with like sand and soot. Little sand particles. All right. That concludes this evening's diagnosis of a 2.9 liter non-turbocharged Duetz diesel that obviously sat outside for a long time with the valve cover off. Then they put the valve cover back on. Then I took it off and found all this. As well, look at that. The injector line, it's just, who would ever do this? So it's in rough shape. It's going to need an all new glow plug harness. Oh, look at this wiring here. What is this all about? What am I supposed to do with this and this? Who does this? They can't touch each other. What on earth, people? Come on, I got to make all this right. Shrink tubing and a hairdryer. Come on. Anyway, we'll get this estimate finished up
And I guarantee you it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of money. Cooling jackets. Harmonic balancers all busted up. Chipped off of there. You put a new belt on, it's just going to shred it if that catches it. Ouch. Yowzers. A Vermeer BC1000. Thank you all so much for watching. And we will have a part 2 because, well, he wants his wood chipper fixed. And if not, then I get a couple hours of diagnosis and they get 2 tons of scrap metal. Have a good night, everyone.